You've been eating clean, tracking your macros, hitting the gym, and yet that stubborn fat just won't budge. Sound familiar? Here's the thing. Most people are playing the fat loss game with one hand tied behind their back. They're either doing intermittent fasting but eating the wrong foods, or they're eating an animal-based diet but never giving their body a break from digestion. And that's exactly why they stay stuck. What if I told you there's a way to combine both strategies that turns your body into a fat-burning machine? Not the kind of fat burning where you lose a pound here and there. I'm talking about the kind where your body finally taps into those stubborn reserves you've been carrying for years, your energy skyrockets, and your hormones actually start working the way they're supposed to. This is the fasting plus animal-based approach. And no, it's not just another diet trend. It's how your body was designed to operate before we started eating cereal for breakfast and snacking every 2 hours. Let me explain why this combination is so powerful and why almost nobody's talking about it. First, let's talk about what happens when you fast. When you stop eating, usually after about 12 to 16 hours, your insulin levels drop. And when insulin drops, your body finally gets the signal to start burning fat for fuel. It's like flipping a metabolic switch. Suddenly, instead of constantly processing incoming food, your body says, okay, time to use what we've got stored. But here's where most people mess up. They break their fast with oatmeal or a smoothie packed with fruit or some healthy whole grain toast. And boom, insulin spikes right back up. That fat burning window slams shut. Your body goes right back into sugar burning mode, and all that fasting you just did gets undermined in about 30 seconds. This is where animal-based eating changes everything. When you break your fast with nutrient-dense animal foods, something completely different happens. You're giving your body exactly what it needs to build and repair: high-quality protein, healthy fats, and essential nutrients that are actually bioavailable, meaning your body can use them. No insulin roller coaster. No blood sugar crash an hour later. No cravings that send you hunting through the pantry at 3 in the afternoon. Your body stays in fat burning mode even while you're eating. Who knew that was even possible? Here's the science behind it. Animal foods are the most satiating foods on the planet. When you eat a ribeye steak or some pasture-raised eggs, your body releases hormones like CCK and peptide YY that signal fullness. Real, lasting fullness, not the fake fullness you get from a bagel that disappears in 90 minutes. This means you naturally eat less without feeling deprived, and your body continues accessing stored fat for energy between meals. Plus, animal foods have virtually no impact on insulin compared to carbohydrates, even healthy carbs, so your fat-burning momentum keeps rolling. It's like your cells finally got the memo that there's fuel in storage and they're allowed to use it. But it gets better. Animal-based foods are loaded with nutrients that directly support fat metabolism. B vitamins that help convert fat into energy. Choline that supports liver function and fat processing. Omega-3 fatty acids that reduce inflammation and improve insulin sensitivity. L-carnitine that literally shuttles fatty acids into your cells to be burned. You're not just eating for satiety, you're eating for metabolic optimization. And here's the kicker. When you combine fasting with an animal-based diet, you're also triggering something called autophagy. That's your body's cellular cleanup process. Think of it like your cells finally have time to take out the trash, repair damage, and recycle old parts. This happens during fasting, but it's supercharged when you're not constantly inflaming your system with plant toxins, seed oils, and processed carbs. Your body actually starts working better. Your energy becomes stable. Your skin clears up. Your digestion improves. And yes, the fat starts coming off consistently without you feeling like you're starving yourself. Now, let me be clear about what animal-based actually means, because there's confusion here. I'm not talking about some carnivore purist approach where you only eat beef and salt, although that works for some people. I'm talking about prioritizing animal foods as the foundation of your diet. Meat, fish, eggs, dairy if you tolerate it, organ meats if you're brave enough. These are your staples. You can include small amounts of fruit, honey, or white rice if you want. But they're the side dish, not the main event. The bulk of your calories, the bulk of your nutrients, the bulk of your satisfaction, that all comes from animals. So here's what this actually looks like in practice. You fast for 16 to 18 hours. Let's say you finish dinner at 7 p.m. and don't eat again until noon or 1 p.m. the next day. During your fasting window, you drink water, black coffee, maybe some electrolytes. No calories, no sneaky fat fasts with butter in your coffee that people pretend don't count. Actual fasting. When you break your fast, you eat a meal that's primarily animal-based. 4 eggs cooked in butter with some ground beef, a big grass-fed burger patty with cheese and a side of bacon, salmon with a couple raw egg yolks mixed in. Whatever sounds good to you, the key is making it substantial, satisfying, and almost entirely animal-sourced. Then you eat again in your eating window, maybe another meal 4 to 6 hours later. Same approach. Prioritize animal foods. Eat until you're actually full, not stuffed, but genuinely satisfied. Then you close your eating window and fast again until the next day. Simple, sustainable, effective. But here's where people sabotage themselves, and I see these mistakes constantly. Mistake number one, they don't eat enough during their eating window. They're so scared of calories that they nibble on a tiny portion of chicken and wonder why they feel terrible and can't stick with it. Listen, when you're fasting for most of the day, you need to actually eat when you eat. Your body needs fuel. Don't be afraid of fat. Don't be afraid of eating until you're satisfied. That's the whole point. Mistake number two, they keep sneaking in carbs. A little bread here, some rice there, a protein bar as a snack, and they wonder why their cravings won't go away. You're keeping yourself in that blood sugar roller coaster prison. Commit to the animal-based approach for at least 30 days and watch what happens. Mistake number three, they don't give it enough time. They try this for a week, don't see dramatic results, and bail. Your body needs time to adapt, especially if you've been running on sugar for years. Give it 3 to 4 weeks. Let your metabolism shift. Let your hormones recalibrate. The results will come, but you have to be patient. And mistake number four, they overcomplicate it. They start tracking every macro, weighing every ounce, stressing about timing down to the minute. Stop. Keep it simple. Fast. Eat animal foods. Repeat. That's it. Trust the process. Here's what you can expect when you get this right. Within the first week, your hunger will stabilize. Those constant cravings and the need to snack every 2 hours, gone. By week 2 or 3, your energy will level out. No more afternoon crashes. No more needing 5 cups of coffee just to function. And somewhere between week 3 and 6, you'll notice your body composition changing. Not just scale weight, actual fat loss. Your clothes fit differently. You see definition you haven't seen in years. Plus, the mental clarity is insane. When your brain isn't constantly dealing with blood sugar swings and inflammatory foods, it works better. Focus improves. Mood stabilizes. Even your sleep gets better because your body isn't working overtime trying to digest garbage. This isn't about deprivation. It's not about suffering. It's about working with your biology instead of against it. Your body wants to burn fat. It wants to be lean and energetic and healthy. You just have to stop getting in its way. So here's my challenge to you. Try this for 30 days. Commit to a 16 to 18-hour fasting window. Break your fast with animal-based meals. Cut out the processed foods, the seed oils, the constant snacking. See what happens. I'm betting you'll feel better than you have in years. And that stubborn fat, it'll finally start moving. Not because you're starving yourself or spending 2 hours a day on the treadmill, but because you're finally eating and living in a way that your body understands. This is the fat-burning hack nobody talks about. Now you know. Time to put it to work.